We've got a couple sets of Class 1 rapids that are from Hamilton down to Heritage Park. They're pretty easy for beginners. You're going to experience waves anywhere from 2 to 4 feet. There's not a lot of debris in those rapids, and that's what makes them good for beginners. Once you get past Heritage Park and you go all the way down to Dravo Field, that section of the river does have a couple sets of Class 2 rapids. There is one set in particular where there's a large clump of trees that's gathered at the bottom of those rapids, and those are the ones that people are getting hung up on and having problems. This is a good level, okay, if you're running a section from Hamilton to Heritage Park. I would not recommend that you go south of Heritage Park unless you're an experienced paddler who knows what you're getting into. Certainly not recommended for tubers to go from Heritage down to Dravo Field. It's quite too dangerous. Always wear your life jacket. This river is deep. It's an average of 10 feet of depth, if not more. There's sections that could be 20 to 30 feet deep. If you find yourself in a situation where you get washed out of your boat or you get flipped and you find yourself in the current, it can be very deep, and so what's going to happen is that the way that it's flowing, it flows approximately 3 miles an hour. So if you don't have your life jacket, you're moving 180 feet per minute, and so that flow is just, it's going to tire you out very quickly, and it could be certainly very disastrous. Always have your life jacket. It needs to be, properly fitted. It needs to be secure. It needs to be tight. And I have been paddling for 20 years. I never go on this river without a life jacket. I don't even think about it. If I get hot, I splash myself off with water, but always, always wear your life jacket. That's probably the most important thing when you get out on this river. Another thing is you want to leave your alcohol at home. Alcohol is something that does not belong on this river. This isn't a lazy float. This river does move. It does have water that is flowing constantly, and when you're out here impaired, you can make some pretty poor judgments. It's going to cost, possibly cost you at very least your equipment and then possibly your life.